Hey guys, is this camera crooked? Kind of feels crooked. I think it's time to buy a new ring light, new stand for my camera. Hey, I'm here to do a video to support a thread started by Chris. He is down in Canada and he's got a great channel, goes by Bluesguyvinyl. And I've been watching him pretty much, I think, since he started. He's got a wonderful channel, and by the name you can guess, it's about the blues. And he shows some great stuff. Really learned a lot from this guy. Anyway, he's having a thread, the Blues Vinyl Thread 2021. And I had to jump in on this. In the background playing Little White Boy Blues, the late Roy Buchanan. And I've mentioned before, he was based out of the D.C., Washington, D.C. area when I was living up there. And he was such a talented guy. Very talented son of a bitch. Okay, an acoustic blues album. The legendary Lead Belly. And this is on Evercrest Records. Folk and jazz music. Great label, great album, the legendary Lead Belly. And he wants us to show a electric blues album. How about the late Albert Collins? Saw him in concert. Albert Collins kicked ass. And he is on Alligator Records. Alligator Records, wonderful label. A live album. John Lee Hooker. This is a double record set. Not a gatefold, but it is a double record set. Live at the Montrex 1983 and 1990. Two different shows on here. Great album by John Lee Hooker. Another one that I had the privilege of seeing when I lived up in D.C. Show a gatefold album. And this could have went as my live album, but I didn't want to use one album for both. Gary Clark Jr. live album, double record set, and it is a gatefold album. Show the oldest album by year or how long you've had it. The oldest album by year probably would be Lead Belly. That's the, it's the oldest material I own. But as far as the oldest album I own, blues-wise, would be Stevie Ray Vaughan. I've had it in one form or another since it came out. This is the original master recording CD version. And let me tell you, this sounds wonderful. The late Stevie Ray Vaughan. Do you remember where you were when Stevie Ray Vaughan died? I do. I was working at a gas station called Free State in Rockville, Maryland, when it broke on the air that he had perished. Alrighty, the newest album you own. I just bought this one again about a month ago, Robert Cray. I had it when it came out on CD. I've had it on cassette. I really dig Robert Cray. Very smooth blues player. In my opinion, he's really underrated as a guitarist. Not the late, he's still alive and well. The great Robert Cray. Okay. And that's not a new album, but it's new to me. Show an album on Chess Records. I know I've got one. I pulled it out. I think it's this one right here. Yes, it is. Chess Records, and it is Muddy Waters. Can't get no grinding. Muddy Waters on Chess Records. Try not to drop my wife's laptop. Okay, show a 45 and a 10 inch. I could do that 45, I'm going with Lonnie Mack. Excuse the glare. 10-inch, I'm going with the Rolling Stones from their blues tribute album they did. Take this out, this is worth showing. The Rolling Stones, 10-inch, Write 'em Down. They did an album. In fact, it's the last album they put out, the last studio album. It's all of blues covers. It's a fantastic album. And this is a 10-inch from it. Okay, I showed you chess. I showed you my 10-inch. I showed you a 45 RPM. Denmark record label. I don't have it. I do have Alligator. I showed you that already with the Albert Collins. I've got some Johnny Winter and Alligator. Let me grab that real quick. Johnny Winter on Alligator record. Johnny Winter. Love Johnny Winter. My favorite guitar player ever. I know Hendrix was the best. Johnny's just my favorite, man. I love Johnny so much. Show a smaller or indie record label. And I'm going to go with this. Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Kind of a compilation album. And this is the record label. And the record label is Mardi Gras Records. Alright. Show a blues album that's regional, either city or state. And that's going to be my man Johnny Winter. Texas Blues. The late Johnny Winter. Last album he ever did. Fantastic stuff, man. Step Back. Guy finally gets clean and he dies a couple years later, man. Sometimes life doesn't seem fair, you know what I mean? Okay. Show a psychedelic blues album. How about Janis Joplin? She was bluesy. She was psych. I hope that counts, Chris. Some Janis Joplin. I had a 45 poured out by who was it by? Anyway, that I was going to show. We'll go with that one. British Blues. How about that, guys? The Blues Project, the original Blues Project. This is from their reunion tour. And this was VCLT from Emma at 8 Vinyl Low. Great album. Thanks again, Emma. Really enjoy that one. Show an album by King. And Albert King, Freddie King, B.B. King. Unfortunately, I do not have any of that, though I love Freddie King and Albert King to death. I just don't have anything at this time by those guys. Show a delicious album cover, or album. And I'm going with this guy. Some colored vinyl. Really cool vinyl. This is Screamin' Jay Hawkins. And this is also probably the coolest album cover as far as the blues goes. Homeboy in his coffin. Really cool album cover. Screamin' Jay Hawkins. That's a song on here, Constipation Blues. Oh my God. I just played that song today. I was listening to it. Funny song. Funny stuff. Okay. First blues album you remember getting, that was the Stevie Ray Vaughan. I think I nailed all the questions or did my best to get through this thread. Chris, thanks for having it and hosting it. This is the Blues Tag for 2021. Damn, can you believe it's 2021? We're 4 months into it, man. Peace. Check out his channel, Chris Bluesguyvinyl.